Welcome everyone. Today I am going to make something different. I am going to make 10 different types of chutneys and which will go very well with your idli, dosa, pulipaniyaram, of course velle paniyaram, adai. A few of these items I have already uploaded it in my videos, so you can refer to them. So I am going to make 10 different types of chutneys. Please be patient and watch one by one. It will be very useful to you all, especially when you are having breakfast like idli, pulipaniyaram, rava khichdi, velle paniyaram, etc. So let's get started with the ingredients one by one. So I'll be showing the videos as per, one by one the chutneys. So you go step by step and watch the video. So let's get started with the ingredients.
The first recipe in this video will be curry leaves chutney. In Tamil it's called Karuveppalai Thovaiyal. We use a lot of curry leaves in our everyday cooking as it has health benefits like rich in antioxidants, good for eyesight and prevents hair loss and also good for diabetics. So let's get started with the recipe.
Ingredients for the Karuveppalai chutney or curry leaves chutney will be, I've taken curry leaves, I've taken about a handful. You can use any amount, depends on the quantity of your chutney. Curry leaves, and then this is small onions, about 7 to 8. Big onion I've added half to give a nice sweet taste. Garlic, I've taken about 4 cloves, garlic 4, and then tamarind, and then I'll be tempering. Oil I'll be using about 1 tablespoon, urad dal 1 tablespoon, chana dal 1 tablespoon, groundnuts 1 tablespoon or more you can add, and then chili depends on your spiciness. I've taken about 6 chilies, cut it into small pieces, and then this is asafoetida, a small piece. This one is coconut, I've taken about 2 tablespoons, and salt to taste. Let's get started with the chutney. This one is I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil. Adding the urad dal. This one is the chana dal. Wait for the aroma to be released and it turns golden brown. The groundnut. And the tamarind. Just a small piece. Adding asafoetida, perungayam. See, it's nicely turning golden brown. The chili. The aroma is released. See, it's all brown, turned brown. Now I'm going to add the onion. For the onion to soften a bit before you add the curry leaves. Onion and garlic I've added. Onion, small onion and half a big onion. Small onion about 6, half big onion and garlic, coconut. Then the curry leaves. That's it, it's very simple. Few minutes to prepare. Then once you're ready with it, you just season it and use your blender, cool it and use your blender to grind it. When you add curry leaves, don't have to stir for long. Add required salt. So it's ready. I'm turning off the stove. I'm going to transfer to a plate, wait for it to cool, and then put in the blender and grind it. Curry leaf chutney is ready for grinding. So it's ready to let it cool for some time, and then you can use your blender to grind. You will grind the curry leaves. seeds. About half teaspoon of mustard seeds. Some asafoetida powder, just a pinch. Curry leaves chutney.
Curry leaves chutney is ready to serve. Have it with idlis or hot cup of rice with a drop of ghee in it. So let's get into the next video. The next recipe is red chili coconut chutney. This is made from fresh coconut and it goes very well with idli or dosas along with sambar. Let's get started with the recipe. The ingredients for the red chili coconut chutney will be: the main ingredient is freshly grated coconut.
It's different from the green chili coconut chutney. So I have taken coconut, 1 cup, puttukadla, Bengal gram. I have taken about 1.5 tablespoon. Urud dal I have taken about 1 tablespoon. Dried chili I have taken about 6, depends on your spiciness, how much you want. You cut it into pieces. And tamarind I have taken a small piece, and asafoetida I will be adding it. I'll be adding asafoetida when I am tempering. Okay. And then curry leaves. I'll be tempering with 1 teaspoon of oil, broken urud dal and mustard seeds, and I'll be adding salt to taste. So this is the simple ingredients for the red chili coconut chutney. 1 teaspoon of oil, ulundu. I've taken whole ulundu, white one. And 1 tablespoon of urud dal. Vengayam you have to add a lot. I've taken this big piece. So that gives a nice aroma, taste to the chutney. And then this is the Bengal gram. For 6. This is the red coconut chutney. Once it's all brown, see the urud dal is brown already. Now I'll be adding the curry leaves. And tamarind in a small piece. Okay. Now turn off the stove and then put the coconut. Don't have to stir long. That heat itself, just 1 stir and then remove it. Grind it. I've already off the stove. Adding salt. This is the coconut red chutney. Transferring to cool. Transfer, let it cool, and then I will grind it in the blender. The mustard seeds, chili and curry leaves for the chutney. Just about half teaspoon of ghee. Once the oil heats up, just put the mustard seeds. The chili and curry leaves. Then I'm going to transfer this to the chutney. Red chili coconut chutney is ready. This goes very well with idli or dosa, and you can please try out this different type of coconut chutney.
And I'm sure you all will enjoy it. So let's go to the next video. The next recipe will be kara chutney. I use dried chilies, soaked dried chilies in and onions and make this chutney to get a nice spicy taste. It goes very well with vellai paniyaram, kuli paniyaram and idli as well. So let's get into the video.
I'll be cutting in small pieces. The seeds will drop out. Then I will soak it in warm water. I've already soaked it and kept it here ready. Okay, soak for about half an hour. And then small onion, shallots I've taken about 10. 1 big onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And I've taken 2 tomatoes. I'll be grinding these and then I'll be tempering the spices urad dal and mustard seeds. Urad dal 1 teaspoon, mustard seeds half teaspoon in gingerly oil. I'll be using gingerly oil for tempering the spices. So let's get started with the chili, soaked chili first. Okay, you can use the water if you need. You don't need water. I'm putting the shallots, about 10 shallots, small onions that is, and then 1 big onion and 2 cloves of garlic, 2 or 3 garlic you can add. Okay, and I'll be grinding this to a paste first, and towards the end only I will add the tomatoes and give a quick 1 second run and then I'll press it. See how fine it is. Now I am adding the tomatoes to give just a second run. Add salt to taste to your consistency. See, now the chutney is ready. I am going to just temper the spices in this and let it boil. Taking about 4 tablespoons of oil. You can use gingerly oil or groundnut oil. Urad dal. Half teaspoon of mustard. Wait for the urad dal to turn brown. See, the urad dal is turning brown. Now I am adding the shallots. I've cut fine and kept stripped lengthwise. Curry leaves. Wait for the onion to soften and becomes translucent. The kara chutney, I always grind once I grind, set it aside, then I get the onions. When I am seasoning urad dal, mustard seeds, about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil, and then I am adding some tomatoes as well. Wait for the tomatoes to soften. See, the tomatoes are nice and soft. It's well combined with the onion and the seasoning. Now I am adding the ground. Earlier I showed you I ground the chili, which is soaking, onion and garlic and some tomatoes. So I am adding it into this. So this is the kara chutney for the vellai paniyaram, or you can have it with kuli paniyaram as well. Adding about 1 teaspoon salt. Just add according to your taste. A little bit of water. Let it simmer. Okay, it's been cooking for about 20 minutes. It's all well combined. Oil is starting to come out. Then now I am adding some gingerly oil, about a teaspoon, before I turn off the stove. So the kara chutney is ready to go. I hope you all will try out this and put in your comments. Thank you for watching. The kara chutney is ready to serve. You can have this with vellai paniyaram, kuli paniyaram or dosa as well. This is vellai paniyaram with kara chutney. This is one of my videos and which I have uploaded.
And the link of this recipe vellai paniyaram is there in the description box. You can refer to it and try this recipe and have it with kara chutney. It tastes so good, you will definitely want to try this again. So let's get on to the next video. The next video will be green chili coconut chutney. This is made from freshly grated coconut with green chilies, ginger, Bengal gram and other ingredients. This goes very well with the rava khichdi. So let's get on to the video. I've taken half a coconut and scraped it, ready to use. And ginger I've taken 2 inches. And I've taken tamarind, a small piece. Tamarind, and then green chili, I've taken 2 green chili. And this is Bengal gram. In Tamil it's called pottukadla. This is Bengal gram. I've taken 2 tablespoons. I'll be grinding this with salt, half teaspoon, and then I'll be tempering the spices. Teaspoon of oil. I'll be tempering half teaspoon of urad dal, mustard seeds, half teaspoon, and then dried chili about 6 or 7, then curry leaves and asafoetida powder. When I add in the spices, I'll be adding in the asafoetida powder as well, about half teaspoon. And then the tempered spices together with all the dried chili and go into the coconut ground paste. And that's all. That will be the coconut chutney. So let's get started with the grinding. Putting in the coconut. It's about half coconut, ginger, tamarind, green chili, Bengal gram, and half teaspoon of salt. You can adjust your salt according to your taste. Now I'm going to add some water to grind the coconut. Just about 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to remove it and then the chutney. Adding 1 teaspoon of oil, half teaspoon of mustard seeds, spoon of urad dal, dried chili, some asafoetida seedlings. Transfer this to the chutney. The green chili coconut chutney is ready to serve. You can have this with rava khichdi or ven pongal, and it tastes so good because you are adding freshly grated coconut with green chilies and other ingredients. This is rava khichdi with coconut chutney. This video, I've uploaded this video and the link of this recipe is there in the description box. You can refer to it and try this recipe and have it with green chili coconut chutney. It tastes so good, you will definitely want to try this again. So let's get on to the next video. The next recipe will be pudina chutney. We have this chutney with idli or dosas, or you can have it with kulipaniyaram as well. We use a lot of pudina in our everyday cooking in chutneys, or we use it in biryanis. It has health benefits and it is rich in antioxidants which helps digestion and good for health. Very refreshing. So let's get on to the video. The ingredients for today's pudina chutney will be, this is the gingerly oil. I am using gingerly oil about 1 tablespoon. I am going to temper urad dal about 1 tablespoon urad dal, and this is Bengal gram, this is pottukadala about half tablespoon, and mustard seeds half teaspoon, together with about 6 chilies, dried chilies. Okay, and this one is puli, tamarind. I have just taken a little bit. I
I'll be adding all this first, and then I will add the ginger, about 2 inches, 1 inch of ginger. I've cut it in small pieces, and about 6 cloves of garlic, also I chopped it, and about 2 big onions and about 6 shallots, chopped it, and 2 tomatoes. And this is grated coconut. I've taken about 2 tablespoons. Pudina, mint leaves. Okay, and salt too. Also, I'll be adding some asafoetida. This is the big one. I'll be adding a small piece when I'm tempering the spices. Earlier, I forgot to mention this. Okay, and salt to taste. So let's get started.
I'm adding about gingerly oil, 1 tablespoon. Urad dal. This urad dal. Mustard seeds, about half teaspoon. Wait for the urad dal to brown. You can add broken urad dal or the whole one, anything. So long it browns, golden brown, then you add the Bengal gram, half tablespoon. Then this is the tamarind. See, it's golden brown. Now I'm adding the ginger, garlic. I'm adding the dried chili. Once it browns only, you add and stir for a few minutes before you add the ginger garlic. Ginger. Stir for a while. Garlic. Also stir for a while. Onion. Wait for the onion to soften. Bit of oil extra. Onion is a bit translucent. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. Wait for the tomatoes to soften.
Salt I'm adding, you add salt to your taste. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon. See, the tomatoes are softened. Once the tomatoes are softened, now add the pudina. Stir it for a while. Now I am adding the coconut. Salt I've added. So once this is done, let it cool for a while before you turn off the stove and grind it. You can add more pudinas if you want, but I don't like the too much of it. That's why I added what I need. Okay, I'm turning off the stove. So it's ready. Wait for it to cool before you grind it in the blender to make it a small for the chutney. Once it's cooled, you can grind it. Use the blender to grind it to a smooth paste. Okay, turning off the stove. I'm transferring it into this plate so that it cools before I grind it. So I've transferred to the plate, and I'm going to let it cool for some time. This is cooled already. I'm going to grind the chutney in the blender. See how the chutney it looks? It's very aromatic and it's ready. Pudina chutney is ready to serve, and you can enjoy it with your idlis, dosas or kulipaniyaram. Let's get on to the next video. The next recipe will be tomato chilli chutney. This is one of my favorite chutneys as it goes very well with your kulipaniyaram, idlis and or dosas. You can have pudina chutney together with this tomato chilli chutney. It gives a oomph to your idlis or kulipaniyaram. So let's get into the video. The ingredients for the tomato chilli chutney will be, I've taken about 4 tomatoes, chopped it, and 1 big onion and some shallots, cut it like this. Garlic about 2 pods. This I'll be grinding it. These two I'll be grinding it with chili powder 2 tablespoons. And then I'll be seasoning about 4 tablespoon oil, urad dal, half teaspoon, mustard seeds half teaspoon, and onion. Temper all this in oil together with curry leaves, and then I'll put the ground paste. After that, last the tomatoes, and then make it into a nice chutney and take it out. You can have this with idli, velle paniyaram, vada, dosa. Let's get started with the tomato chilli chutney. Okay, I'm going to grind this first. Onion, 1 big onion, shallot about small onion about 2-3, and then garlic about 2 pods. And the chili powder I'm adding about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to grind this. Okay, I've ground the chili and the onion to a paste. Now I'm going to start tempering the spices in 4 tablespoons of oil together with onion and curry leaves. Okay, let's get started with the tomato chilli chutney. 4 tablespoons of oil. Half teaspoon. Let's see. Half teaspoon. This is brown. We'll add the curry leaves. Once this onion is translucent, then you add the ground paste, the chili paste. Just stir stir until the raw taste goes. Control the flame when you're doing it. See, the raw taste is gone. Now you add the tomatoes. Let the tomatoes cook in there. Lower the flame and let it simmer. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt. Add according to your taste. Just rinse the blender thing, whatever is there, and then pour in that water. Now let's simmer it and let it cook until the tomatoes are soft. Once it's starting to boil, reduce the flame and simmer it for about 10-15 minutes until the tomatoes are soft. Okay, I'm opening now. It's been cooking for about 20 minutes. And see how lovely it is. Tomatoes are soft. Oil has started to float. Now it's time to turn off the stove. So the tomato chili chutney is ready. Just taste the salt and see whether it is enough. Not enough, we just add to your taste. Tomato chili chutney is ready to serve. Please try out this simple recipe. It goes very well for your idli and your dosa. You can keep this if you can make extra when there's season for tomatoes, and you can store it in the fridge. Whenever you want, you can take it out and have it with your idli. Okay, it's ready now. Turning off the stove. The tomato chili chutney is ready to serve. Please try out this simple recipe and have it with idli or dosa, and you can store it in the fridge. If you make, when there's tomato season, you can buy lots of tomatoes and make this chutney, and you can store it in the fridge and have it with idli or dosa whenever you need it. Okay, thanks for watching.
This is kuli paniyaram served with tomato chili chutney. This is one of my videos which I have uploaded it. The link for this recipe is there in the description box. You can refer to it and try this recipe for kuli paniyaram and have it with tomato chili chutney. It will taste so good. I can guarantee you that. So let's get on to the next video. The next recipe will be capsicum chutney. This also goes very well with your dosa or uttapam, and can have it with idli as well. This chutney is something different for your breakfast menu, and also you're adding vegetable, green capsicum and red capsicum in this chutney. The flavor is so good that you will want to try this recipe again and again. So let's get into the video.
Okay, the ingredients for capsicum chutney to go well with idli or dosa or kuli paniyaram. The ingredients for capsicum chutney will be kodamalaga chutney in Tamil it's called. I am using 1 capsicum. I have cut into small pieces, and I am using green capsicum 1 capsicum, red capsicum half, and tomato, normal tomato half. Cherry tomato I am using instead of tamarind, about 3. Green chili I have taken 1. This one is big onions and small onions mixed, 1 and 4 small onions mixed. I will be tempering urid dal 1 tablespoon together with 3 cashew nuts. I won't be using coconut for this chutney. And oil about 1 tablespoon, or it depends on how much you need. So let's get started. Once the oil heats up, with that, adding cashew, 3 cashews. Since I am not adding coconut, I added cashew nut to give a nice creamy taste. Once it's browned, it's nicely browned, adding the chili, green chili.
Then the capsicum. The red capsicum. Just stir for a while until the aroma is released. Then you can add the onion. Big and small onion mixed with. Taken one big onion, about 4 small onions. Curry leaf. Adding salt, 1 teaspoon. Add according to your taste. Adding the tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes. It gives a nice sweetish sour taste. Since I've added this, I'm not adding chili. If you want to be more spicy, you can add extra chili, green chili. Wait for it to soften. So all different varieties of chutney. Just giving you all an extra recipes so that when you all are fed up of taking the same chutneys, tomato or coconut, and then just give make a change. And it tastes so good. So it's all done. See, it's already nicely softened already. Now I will cool this, take it out, cool it, and then grind it. Turning off the stove. So the capsicum chutney is already been. It will be ready once you grind it in the blender. Transferring to a plate. See, I'm going to cool it first before I grind it. Okay, so the capsicum chutney is ready to. I've taken it, transferred to a plate, and let it cool for some time. And then grind it in the blender. So it's been cooling for some time. I'm going to grind it. Ready to grind now. Capsicum chutney or kodamalaha chutney is ready to grind. Adding half teaspoon of oil. Once the oil heats up, add the mustard seeds. Once it starts to spread, add the curry leaves. So I've tempered with some mustard seeds, curry leaves, and dried chili. So the capsicum chutney is ready to serve now. So the capsicum chutney or the kodamalaha chutney in Tamil, it is ready. So try this out with your idlis, dosas or uttapam. It will taste so good. Thank you for watching. We go to the next video. The next recipe is green coriander chutney. This chutney is very refreshing because we are adding green coriander leaves, fresh green coriander leaves, and freshly grated coconut together with green chilies and onions and garlic. It will taste so good because you're eating it raw, and you can temper it with mustard seeds, dried chilies, and curry leaves. It goes very well with soft idlis, or you can have it with hot cup of rice with a few drops of ghee on it. tastes so good that you will want to try this recipe again and again. So let's get into the video. The main ingredient for this green coriander chutney will be fresh coriander leaves, 1 bunch, and freshly grated coconut. These two ingredients have to be really fresh to make this chutney fantastic, because you are going to eat this chutney raw. So let's get into the ingredients.
So will be coriander leaves. I've taken 1 bunch, more than a cup. Okay, so much. And coconut I've taken about 3 tablespoons, about quarter cup. Small onions I've taken about 8, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 green chili, and tamarind, a small piece. I'll be grinding this first. I'll be grinding these ingredients first, and then I'll be tempering with in 1/2 teaspoon of oil, mustard seeds, and dried chili with coriander leaves, and add salt to taste. So let's get started with the coriander leaves chutney. So I'm adding the coconut first. And then small onion. Garlic, tamarind, so green chili, and then the coriander leaves. Adding salt, about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to grind this. See there, it's already ground to a paste. Nice. Okay, now I'm transferring to the bowl. Temper the spices and put on top. So this is the raw coriander leaves. 1/2 teaspoon of oil. Mix up. Add the mustard seeds, red chili. Once it starts to squirt, add the curry leaves. Put the tempered spices, mustard and green chili and coriander seeds. The green coriander leaves chutney is ready to serve. You can have this chutney with your hot idlis or a hot cup of rice with a few drops of ghee on top of it. It will taste so good that, because it is refreshing and it is eaten raw and it is healthy as well. So let's get on to the next video. The next video will be rich gourd chutney. This chutney is something different. As you're adding vegetable rich gourd in it to make this chutney, and it is so aromatic and tastes so good, and it goes very well with your dosa or uttapam. So let's get into the video. Rich gourd chutney. This is rich gourd, and in Tamil it's called peerkangai. Peeled it and cut it like this in small pieces. So the ingredients for rich gourd chutney, or in Tamil it's called peerkangai chutney. The main ingredient will be rich gourd, the vegetable which is placed here. And then small onion and big onion. I've taken small onion about 8, big onion half, 3 garlic and 1 green chili, 1 tomato and some tamarind, small round ball like. And then you just add tamarind according to your consistency. And I'll be tempering urad dal, 1 tablespoon with 2 cashews. I'll be adding, because I won't be adding coconut. And then asafoetida powder, dried chili about 6 for the spiciness, and coriander leaves. Towards the end I will add it and then grind it in the blender. Okay, let's get started with the chutney. So now now I'm starting with the rich gourd or Pirkangai chutney in Tamil. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil. Tablespoon of urudal. Wait for it to turn golden brown. Already brown. Now I am adding the chili. Tamarind. Stir for a second and then before you add your green chili, garlic, onion, the tomatoes, I'm adding the Pirkangai, rich gourd. Wait for it to cook nicely. Fries nicely with the and it combines well with the onion and the tomatoes. Adding some asafoetida. Just a pinch. Adding salt. Just adding about half teaspoon. You just add according to your quantity. Add always less salt because later when you taste not enough you can adjust. See how well it's cooking and combining with the other with onion, tomatoes, everything. Once it's nicely a bit more cooked, you can turn it off. Add the coriander and then turn it off. It's already cooked. The rich gourd is cooked. Can you see? All well combined. So I'm just adding the coriander. Giving a 1 quick stir before I turn off the stove. Turning off the stove. It's ready. Now I'm going to wait for it to cool and then I will grind it in the blender. The rich gourd chutney is ready. So I'll remove it in the plate. See, after I removed it and put in a plate to cool, set it aside for about 20 minutes and then grind it in the blender. Transfer to the blender. I'm going to grind it to a paste and then temper the mustard seeds and put it. See, already ground it. So the chutney is ready now. So I'm going to temper the mustard seeds, chili and for the chutney. Just about half teaspoon of it. It heats up, just put the mustard seeds. The chili and chutney. Transfer this to the chutney. Already tempered the mustard seeds, chili and coriander, the curry leaves. So the rich gourd chutney or the Pirkangai chutney in Tamil is ready to serve. So you all please try out this simple recipe. I always say simple recipe, but it's actually a simple recipe. So put in your comments and let me know how it tastes. Thank you for watching. The next recipe will be peanut chutney, where I use freshly roasted peanuts for this chutney, and it is very healthy, nutritious and high protein, and it goes very well for your idlis or dosas.
Definitely you will want to try this recipe for your breakfast menu. So let's get on to the video.
Ingredients for peanut chutney will be, I've taken about half cup of peanuts. I'll be roasting this. I'll be roasting and removing the skin before I make the chutney. And then shallots, small onions, I've taken about 8 to 10. Garlic cloves, I've taken about 6 cloves. Curry leaves, tamarind, a small piece. Dried chilies, I've taken about 8. You can add according to your spiciness. And then urad dal. This is urad dal. I've taken about 1 tablespoon. And then a small tamarind, asafoetida piece. Oil. Also, I've taken about half tablespoon. I'll grind this first, temper these first, and then towards once the chutney, after grinding it, the last I will temper mustard seeds, about half teaspoon, dried chilies and curry leaves, and pour it on top of the ground chutney. So let's get started with the peanut chutney. I'm going to roast the peanuts until it is aroma releases. Roast it well, then I remove the skin before I use for the chutney. Okay. See, it's well roasted. Now I'm going to turn it off. Remove the skin first. Okay, remove it now. Okay, I'm taking about 1 tablespoon of oil. One tablespoon of urad dal. Wait for it to brown. Turn golden brown and the aroma is released. Okay, now I am adding the asafoetida, 1 small piece. So it's already browned. I am adding the garlic, onion, small onion. Wait for this to soften. And then the tamarind, 1 small piece. Some curry leaves. See, the onion is soft, garlic is nice and soft. Now I am going to add the chili. Adding the chili, dried chili. Don't add the chili in the beginning because it will become get roasted very fast and it will taste a bit bitter. So add the chili once the onion and garlic is roasted very nicely in the oil. Now I add the groundnut. I've already roasted. Remove the skin. You shouldn't add the skin because it will also taste bitter. So I roasted it, removed the skin. Now I'm going to add it. See how well the onion and garlic is nice and soft. Now I'm going to add the salt. Add less salt. I'm adding about half teaspoon. Once you grind, then you can taste the salt. Not enough, you can add later. Turning off the stove. So wait for it to cool before I grind it. To the plate and let it simmer. Let it cool. I transfer it to the plate and let it cool. So see, I've transferred to the plate. I'm going to let it cool for some time before I grind it in the blender. It's cooled already. Now I'm going to grind it in the blender. It's a bit coarse. I'm going to add some water. Adding some water. About 2 tablespoons of water added. It's ground nicely. Don't grind it too fine, because if you grind it too fine, the oil in the groundnut will be released and it won't taste so good. So let it be a bit coarse. Mustard seeds and chili. Now see, mustard seeds, chili. Now I'm going to add the curry leaves. Transfer this to the chutney. So the peanut chutney is ready to serve. So the peanut chutney is ready to serve. You can try this recipe, something different for your breakfast menu, and put in your comments in the comment box so that I will get to know any suggestions. Please put it in the comment box. Thank you for watching. This is Kuli Paniyaram. This recipe, I've uploaded this in one of my videos, and the link is there in the description box for your recipe if you want to refer to it. And it goes very well with this tomato chili chutney or pudina chutney, and it will taste so good for your breakfast menu. So refer to the recipe and try out this recipe. This is Vellai Paniyaram. As it shows, this goes very well with Kara chutney. This also is one of my videos which I have uploaded it, and the link is there in the description box. You can refer to it and try out this recipe and have it with Kara chutney, and put in your comments and let me know how it tastes. Definitely you all will try this recipe again and again. This one is Rava Khichdi. This goes very well with green chili coconut chutney and sambar by the side. This video also is one, I've uploaded this and in one of my videos. The link is there in the description box. You can refer to it and try out this recipe and have it with coconut chutney. So the 10 chutney varieties of chutney recipes are ready to go, starting with curry leaves chutney. The next one is red chili coconut chutney, and this is Kara chutney. This one is green chili coconut chutney, pudina chutney, and this is tomato chili chutney. This is capsicum chutney. Here comes rich gourd chutney, and this is green coriander chutney, and the last one will be peanut chutney. I hope you all will try these recipes one by one for your breakfast menu, and like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.